Nelson, thank you so much for joining FF News' coverage of the Paris Fintech Forum Leadership Conference. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
It's such a pleasure, and what a beautiful city, right?
It is. Always amazing.
Now, Laurent has outdone himself with such a beautiful venue, but this isn't your first Paris Fintech Forum, is it?
No, it's not the first, the second actually, I think.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Now, what's it been like for you? What's really stood out for you?
Well, the venue you mentioned already, right, in the city. But no, I think it's all about the people. And I think it's a very interesting concept to have it more curated, smaller, more intimate. And the garden helps for casual discussions. So that was so far a great day.
Absolutely brilliant. Now, for our viewers who might not have heard of MODIFI, could you tell us a bit more about it?
Yes, MODIFI is a global platform for business payments, really helping importers and exporters to do their business better and faster. And we are focused on emerging markets, so we help a lot of our customers in Asia Pacific, in North America, and Europe.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, how has the payments industry really led to this moment where the emerging markets can leapfrog? What are some of the exciting trends you see there that MODIFI can help really a lot of merchants or other organizations take advantage of?
Yeah, I think I've been in payments for quite a while, 14, 15 years now almost. And I think it's interesting to see that we shift now from the innovation in consumer. I think 15, 20 years, consumer innovation has doing a great job. But now it's shifting really more to the business payments part, right? Which is much, much bigger, 2.5 times bigger than the consumer space, actually.
Okay.
And it's also very broken. So a lot of tech and data can do, I think, a lot of good for all the people in the ecosystem. And that's not only the piping. I think that is something which is there and probably doesn't need full disruption, I would say. No, but I think it's really more like, the ins and outs, especially when it comes to cross-border payments. And we focus on cross-border. That's very, very complicated, very paper-driven, very manual. And we want to make it, as smooth as consumer payments.
Absolutely amazing. I think a lot of organizations realized that the personal payment methods were so easy to use. They needed that from their own organizations. Now, if we bring in the fact that the ISO 20022 standard came in obviously with March 25th, but now we're also looking at 2025, what's that going to mean for MODIFI and the payments industry as a whole?
I think we are not so much affected by that or couldn't even leverage it. I think at the moment it's really more the hardcore work, I would say, we are still doing. And it's really more about really helping the exporters to get their payments faster, to basically improve their cash cycle, and by doing that, enable them to trade with the big guys who always ask for payments, payment terms, right? Like the Amazons, the Walmarts, the Zaras of this world, or the large organizations always want to pay as late as possible, and the exporters in the emerging markets need it, much, much faster. So we are really focusing on that kind of value proposition at the moment.
Incredible, and I'd love to kind of bring the human element into payments. So how is changing the way that emerging markets can handle liquidity going to revolutionize how business is performed in them as well?
Yeah, I think that's something when you are grown up here and you live in the more developed part of the world, things that we are doing sometimes seem trivial, but when you actually travel, and I travel a lot to our customers and in China and in India and Bangladesh, then you really see the impact of our product. And that's what makes our team also very proud, because we really enable those customers to grow and to invest and to employ people. So the need of this fast and easy access to liquidity to get deals done is very, very crucial for the success of these entrepreneurs. And it's very fulfilling also to stand in these factory buildings and having a view on how these things are working, how manufacturing works. So for me, it's very rewarding actually.
Absolutely amazing. Well, Nelson, what's next for MODIFI then?
We have a lot on our plate, obviously. We have a pretty global footprint and we want to really go deeper in those markets. And I think most interesting for us at the moment is how do we help Chinese exporters even better? Because I think there we see already what B2B commerce will look like in 5 years' time or 10 years' time around the world. It's quite mind-blowing how advanced this tech ecosystem is. And we are basically plugging into that ecosystem with a very strong team on the ground, and we definitely want to leverage our learnings then around the globe.
Amazing, Nelson. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.